It's over. It's finally over. This whole time since I've been like 18 years of waiting for this. It sounds insane, but it is. They finally did it. They got past the first round. I didn't think they had it in them, but you know what? They did, and they got it done. That's the reason why my face is all red. Just been cheering. I haven't stopped cheering since the moment that goal went in. I even have a video of myself losing it right after, like a raw video of me just going crazy. I love it. Anyway, yes, I love it. Finally, we get to finally see a second round. I know it sounds nuts, but we get to see a second round at last. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ryan from Seaway Sports Lounge. This is by far my most excited, happiest. I don't know how many more words I can add to this part of the video. First of all, just elated, tired and elated, and just nerve wracked, and all kinds of words you can think of. Anyway, Leafs have won their playoff round since I was turning 24 years old in 2004. What a crazy thing. In the video, of course, I'm going to go through my takeaways, the game itself, what I thought, like I always do. And just a shout out to all Leaf fans. Enjoy this, guys and girls. Everyone enjoy this. I know I am. I cannot believe, I believe it. I cannot believe it happened. And you know what? They finally excised those demons for that. And let's just get right into it. So the Leafs win 2-1 in overtime. Again, this is the third overtime play they played in Tampa itself, and they won all three. This game had all the markings of a very nervous start, nervous time for 10 minutes of the first. Toronto, apparently, I was hemmed in quite a bit. I was just coming home at the time, so I didn't catch the first few minutes. But anyway, they were in there, but Toronto bent and they just kept going, which is great. So with that, you see Toronto had 22 shots to 32. Tampa played a very good game. They tried their best to get in. Again, power plays were much like the game before, 0-0, no power play goals, and they only had two each. Penalty minutes, very light. Hits, Toronto was on them just as much as Tampa. It was very much even. Block shots, Toronto was blocking everything they can that they could. 29-19, Toronto was doing all the stuff. Now we'll go into the game, just the pregame before that. But anyway, turnovers were pretty much even. So a little context before the game is that Toronto made some lineup changes. They decided to make some actually pretty wholesale changes because they had to do something. It just didn't look good for a little bit. So Aston Reese came out. They took out Justin Hall. As we all know, the narrative the day or two before, Keefe made a decision to put in Liljegren. He came back in. Bunting was put back in, and actually Lafferty was out of the game too. They actually went to 11-7. They went for that 11-7 configuration, more defensemen than forwards. That obviously would give Matthews and Marner more time on the ice and just generally shorten the bench up front. So anyway, they did that, and Toronto didn't look any worse for wear. They looked pretty much relatively the same they've been doing the last few games. During the first period, of course, oh my God, this is exciting. Unbelievable. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, let's just get in that in a second. So first, in the first period, there were no goals at all. Toronto and Tampa were relatively playing well against each other. Tampa had a little more than Toronto, but either way, it all evened out. Second period, Austin Matthews gets a brilliant, nice goal from TJ Brody. It was a good cycle. Toronto was constantly buzzing the end, and they kept getting the puck right near the blue line, and they kept saving the puck. Anyway, Brody did one of those and he passed it off to Matthews. Matthews, actually, they pointed out, he pointed right on the ice, and Brody did exactly that. And he slap shot it right in, and that was it. It was 1-0. So looked good. Toronto was playing relatively well. They started to get a lot of confidence from that goal. Of course, Tampa pushed back as they always do. Second period was done. Third period, Toronto had a bit of a rough start in their third. A couple of missed assignments were happening in the Toronto's end. Long story short, Stammer was right there by himself. It was a nice pass. This Sorelli line has been giving the Maple Leafs problems the whole series. Anyway, Stammer had a wide open net, put it in 1-1. So, of course, nerves were back to normal, where it's like, oh boy, here we go. Let's see what happens. But the team didn't break. They bent, but they didn't break, as they've been doing throughout this series. Anyway, they go into this third intermission for overtime. Everyone said that Toronto played a really good game. I felt they did as well. They played a very solid game, even though pure parts they were being outplayed. But that's because Tampa's behind and they're trying to get back into the series. So that's just normal. Anyway, overtime period rolls around. Toronto didn't have any shots well into the 13-minute mark. Tampa basically controlled that overtime, and then just a unbelievable play. Just the play goes in. Anyway, Tavares gets the puck and he puts it right past it, trickles right by Vasilevsky. And those are the kind of goals that win overtime anyway. It's not usually a beautiful slap shot or finisher. Usually it's kind of a crappier goal where it just rolls in and they didn't notice. Anyway, that happens. Everyone leaves Nation, the bench, everyone explodes, including myself. Like I said, I have a video, a raw video of me losing it. Just 18 years of waiting for a playoff round victory. I know it's not a Stanley Cup, let's be honest, but you know what? 18 years of waiting. There's no reason for that. They ended up doing it. Toronto bench clears, everyone's going nuts. It just one of those scenes, out of the whole total bedlam, as they'd say. They're just nuts. But anyway, I am enjoying this. So my takeaways, I mean, I'm a little spent here right now on this because I've been cheering so hard. First of all, hats off to Samsonov. He's had a really good series overall. The other goals, they happened. Yes, the one goal in game 5 was so, but doesn't matter. He did his job tonight. He kept the Leafs in the game, shut the door. He was ready to go. Great goaltender. He's getting rid of some demons as well. That he's been an inexperienced playoff goalie, which he was and is, but he is getting those wins, and now he just won a series. Matthews. I mean, the guy was his game tonight. He played really well. He was defending, blocking shots. Toronto, he was doing everything necessary to win, and then he gets the one goal to go up 1-0. Matthews, great game with Marner and him together. They're really good. And overall, I'm just going to give hats off to the team itself. You know, you guys played great. You played, you were overplayed at times, but you know what? Pardon my phone, by the way. Uh, you just got it done. And that is what it's all about. You did it on the road. You're now going home. You can rest up a bit. You can see who you're going to meet next, whether it's Boston or Florida. Who knows where that's going to go. But anyway, hats off to the Leafs. They did it. They got rid of those demons. You know what? Now people can sit back and enjoy the playoffs a little more. Obviously, we want to continue this ride. It's been so much fun so far. But anyway, what a series. We knew it was going to be a good series. Toronto was forecast or expected to win, but Tampa, hats off to the Tampa Bay Lightning, man. They pushed Toronto to the edge at times. I wasn't sure if they were going to if they were the Tampa of what we know, and they were at times as well. They did their jobs, but you know what? Got it done. Vasilevsky, all of them, they pushed Toronto. So it's gonna be a quicker one tonight. Enjoy this, Leafs fans. I'm gonna finish the video here. Enjoy it. It's so good. It's just so good to finally see a second round with your team you love. Just there's no reason why it took this long, but they got it done. It's finally here. We'll see what they can do in round 2. No idea who we're going to meet, nor do I care at this moment. We'll find out then. Anyway, Leaf fans, enjoy your night, party it up, and have some fun. Yes, it's a first round, doesn't matter. They got it done. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what we're doing with the channel, please hit like or subscribe. If you want to get more content, please hit your notification bell on the right. Again, go Leafs go. They got it done, and we'll talk soon.